Hey, how's it going, everyone? Your friend Dean Kulaweera here. Look, hope you're doing fantastic. Just wanted to do a quick video for this week, and I wanted to speak about the topic of interview questions itself. Before I go ahead and do that, make sure you hit like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on Anchor or one of the podcasting platforms, make sure you hit me up with a subscribe for more job search content. All right, now I put up regular content to help all of you out there, regardless of your field, your industry, and all that stuff, to help you folks out in your job search, right? So look, interview questions, and something that I was thinking about this because it's a piece of advice that I talk about a lot with job seekers, and even as a recruiter when I'm representing people that I'm presenting to my clients. And something I always tell people is, look, do not evaluate the interview question at face value only. Right? Of course, when someone asks you a question, when an interviewer asks you a question, they want you to respond to the literal question, right? But what I also wanted to emphasize, folks, is the question itself gives you a lot of clues, and maybe not every question, but definitely there are questions out there that when you're being asked, it actually gives you clues as to the challenges, the pain points, what's important to the organization, all that stuff. The question itself gives you clues, right? That's the point I'm trying to make here. So when you're hearing out the question, and by the way, you got to be able to do this sometimes within a split few seconds, right? So I'm not going to say it's like something simple and easy. It might take practice, but what I want you to do is, first of all, definitely pay complete attention to what they're outright asking you. But secondly, what you want to do is, while they're asking you the question, you need to be mentally thinking, hey, what are they not asking here? And what clues does this question really give as to the situation the organization is in, right? Because those clues are going to give you an idea of other areas that you can possibly open up and discuss, and also give you clues as to what's important to the organization. Now, a simple example of this is a typical question, for example, you might get asked if you're a business analyst or if you're a project manager, for example, or even customer service or sales, is they might ask you, how do you deal with difficult customers? Or if you're a business analyst or project manager, how do you deal with difficult stakeholders? Now, of course, they want to know how you deal with difficult customers, difficult stakeholders, and stuff like that. But what's not being outright explicitly stated here is, hey, they probably have situations where they have difficult customers and difficult stakeholders. And that is a major problem and a pain point that the organization is currently experiencing, that either the previous person in the role is not able to handle, or whoever is handling the situation right now is not able to handle. And that's why they're asking you this question. So they're not going to say, hey, we have this situation right now where we have so many difficult customers and so many difficult stakeholders, and we just want to know whether you're able to handle it. No, instead of asking that, they're going to simply ask you, how do you deal with difficult customers, or how do you deal with difficult stakeholders? And of course, again, you want to give examples on how you deal with those situations, and preferably examples from past or recent experiences. But what you want to take note of, folks, in this example is what they're not telling you. And what they're not telling you is they're dealing with this situation right now, and it is a challenge for them. It is a major pain point that they're experiencing. So that'll allow you to kind of flip the question around after you respond, of course, and ask them, hey, is this something you're currently experiencing right now, and what's going on with that, and what's happening? How have you been handling that as an organization at the moment? And how do you want things to be moving on beyond this point? If you were to hire someone for this role, what would you want them to do in regards to this situation? So anyway, the point here is, folks, you got to evaluate the question on not just the face value. At face value, you got to take it to the next level and also evaluate it in terms of what clues the question itself is giving you. So look, I hope this tip was helpful. Make sure you keep this in mind for your interviews. And again, easier said than done, right? I totally understand that, totally get that. Don't be freaked out now. Don't be overly conscious and be like, oh my God, what are they not asking for each and every question? It's usually not something very hidden, folks. It's usually fairly obvious, just like in this example that I provided you with today, all right? But the point is, you gotta look for clues, because, and again, if I can keep it really simple, the question itself provides the greatest clues as to the challenges, the problems, the pain points the organization is going through. So always keep this in mind. Always keep that in mind as you're evaluating and responding to the question. All right, so hit the subscribe button if you want more content from me. I put out a lot of great content to help you folks out there in your job search. And I'll also drop a link in the description for how you can follow me on all my social media channels. And for those of you listening in on Anchor or any of the, or Apple Podcasts or any of the podcasting platforms, I'll drop the link in the description as well. So you can take advantage of all my content on social media, whatever social media channels you're on, to help you out in your search. All right. So hey, keep pushing through. Hope that information helps. Stay proactive, folks, and see you again on the next video.